Hello, Sula here, and in this video I will take you through the process of creating another traveler's notebook layout that I called Wonderful Times. It's a winter scrapbook page, and I'm using this paper pad, Winter Forest, and I'm going to scrap these two pictures. And I started this layout by creating a paper strip using some washi tape that I had, and I make this paper strip because the paper size that I'm working with is 6x6, and the page that I'm working on is an 8 1/4 tall page. So the 6x6, you can never use a tall strip to go down the length of the page. So I decided I'm gonna get another extra pattern paper by using washi tape. And so here I'm starting with the process. I'm gluing it on. I have a little scalloped edge that that I'm attaching underneath just for contrast. And then as usual, I'm distressing the edges. I don't go through those across those places where that will be covered with pictures. I only need to distress those parts that won't be covered with pictures. And so I'm using a card to do it because I don't think I could locally get one of those distressing tools to distress edges, and I find that cards like that work just fine. So I'm having a paper strip go across there. Then I created a tag from that pattern paper, and then you see here, this is a little leftover strip of paper. It's not even cut right. You will see at the edge, but I don't care because it'll be covered by a photo in the end. So even if it looks kind of funny and wonky on one side, I didn't bother to cut it straight or anything because I knew it was going to be covered by the photo. So here I'm starting to arrange things on the page before I start to actually glue it down, because I want to make sure I glue everything down in the right kind of place. So now starts the gluing, and I'm using wet glue. Prefer that over at this point over double-sided tape. And I also want to make sure the papers are seen nicely. I do care about that. One of the tricky parts when gluing across the page is to make sure that the pages align perfectly, so that when I cut them apart, the pieces still go together in the right places. And I will cut apart the page at the end when I'm done with the layout. So I have this little frame that I made, and here goes one of the pictures, and I'm sticking it down now where it should go. And then I'm also making sure that the frame doesn't get across from where the two pages, where the line is between the two pages. So because I don't want to lose part of that frame when I cut the pages apart again at the end. And so I'm making sure. But here you see me, I will have this photo go straight across the line, and I'm highly aware of what I'm doing. So here you see me grabbing a piece of paper to show me where the lines are, so where the line is, so that I know exactly where to put the photo so it doesn't cut like straight through a person or something. So I'm just going right where it's between two people, and that's where I'm gluing this photo on. And you see I just use that strip of paper as a way to say where that line will be. So now come the embellishments. I made this title from a stamp that I then cut out. It says Wonderful, and then Times. I found another stamp that I have that has that word. And then I have these little word strips that I made for this project. I made a whole lot of them, just an A4 page paper, just in my word processing software, where I just wrote up a whole bunch of wintry type words that I then cut out. They are printed on cardstock, so they're pretty sturdy, and so they're a nice little extra, because where I live I don't easily get any of the embellishments. I get paper pads. Those are possible to get around here, but you hardly get any of the embellishments that are so easy to get in the West. So what I'm doing here is just mostly creating my own embellishments by using either print and cuts or by die cutting things. So when I say print and cut, I do have a silhouette. I haven't been using it with this project yet, with this traveler's notebook project, but I will be using it at some point again. I have used my silhouette quite a lot in past years to print and cut things. So here I'm just assembling all the little pieces together. These are stamps from a stamp set that I was able to get locally. There's no use in even naming any names, because it doesn't have a name. So like whatever stamp sets I have, it's just what I have, but they don't have names here. I ordered them online. And so now comes the last part where I have to cut. So for that I flip around the page so that I can use the lines from on the back side to see where I should cut, and then that's it. So now the page is all done, and I hope you enjoyed it. Here are some more close-ups, and please smash the like button if you like this, and hit subscribe if you like, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks for stopping by. Bye.